TravelingMel.com.
We took to the sky really early to get to Washington, D.C. and join the Moms Clean Air Force for a play-in next to the Capitol. The boys and I are really excited for this cross-continental journey and for the chance to speak up for action on climate change. We're here in D.C. We're looking for our friends who I see up there waving at us, and fellow mom in Montana. Hi, we're filming. We have arrived at our Airbnb in DC. It's really pretty cool, but we're gonna leave and walk over to a hotel about a mile away where we're meeting with some other Moms Clean Air Force folks and having a little pool party and pizza, which will be good to burn a little energy off and then hopefully go to bed early since we had such a early departure this morning. I'm not sure. We're getting our first glance at the Capitol building. Very exciting. That's where we'll be out on the lawn tomorrow for our big play-in. And we see other buildings that seem like they're probably important, but we can't identify what they are. I have to get out the map to figure that out. But we do know this one at least. Okay, so I was totally wrong. That was one of the libraries of Congress that we saw earlier. This is the Capitol, which we're gonna now walk around and come back to tomorrow. Well, here, there's kids. That looks promising. Oh, that is not. Well, we had to leave the pizza party, pool party, because, whoa, it was chaotic. Way too much for these folks from Montana. Although it was fun, we got some food, and it is nice to see that there's so many people who are here for this event and interested, so that was great. But on the way back, we're stopping by the Japanese-American World War II Memorial for patriotism during World War II, which is kind of cool. Very cool, actually. And then walking back to our Airbnb. We did a little exploring on our way back to the house, including running up and down the steps of the Supreme Court building. Supreme Court of the United States. Highest court in the land. We're really super touristing it up here in Washington, D.C. Kind of fun. So we're at our Airbnb getting ready for the day. Sunscreening, we've all got our red shirts on. Finishing breakfast. Us from the west are having a little trouble getting going this morning because it's so early. But I think we're about ready. We arrived at Upper Senate Park to find over 700 people from every state and Puerto Rico and DC. A lot of people here. Dancing. Signing cards for our senators asking for legislative climate action. Okay, we found our sign. We're sending these to all the senators of the designated states. Here's Montana. Maneuvering giant puppets and listening to speakers.
But especially of the promise of a better future for our children.
We were part of a group demanding clean air and water for our kids. It's sad that we have to keep doing this year after year, but the Moms Clean Air Force was able to turn it into a party. When the play-in was over, we met with our senators and congressmen in their offices. Anders chatted it up with Montana Senator John Tester.
Basically, if climate change keeps going the way it's going and doesn't get stopped, like Montana's famous for all the snow and its winters and stuff, sort of things. And if we lose that, we lose a lot of tourism, so it could actually lose us money too.
Okay, the other part of our day here in Washington after the plan is going to talk to our two senators and our representative about climate and what we think is important. So we just met with Senator John Tester, who is great, and he's behind us on this one, on lots of things. And kind of cool just to tour around the Senate building too, the Hart building. Look at this place. All right, now we are in the Cannon building trying to find our one lone Montana representative's office, Representative Zinke. And this building is pretty cool. Look how crazy tall these doors are. Find it? 133? Are we in the wrong corridor again? It'd be nice if these doors were numbered. Here we go. Nope. Joyce Beatty. Uh-oh. Here we go. Welcome. I think you can have cameras. Nobody's told me not to. So that's pretty good. What'd you guys think about today?
It was awesome. I was a little bored.
You were a little bored, Luca. Yeah. How many meetings did we go to? You went to 5.
How many did
We went to 4.
There's why?
I needed a break.
Yeah.
So we just finished up 5 meetings. It was kind of a long day. You would not believe how hot it is here, but luckily it was air conditioned. And now we're cooling off in the shade. Not very cool. And then we're gonna go get ice cream and maybe a cocktail and finish off our day here in Washington, D.C.
Ice cream.
We are wrapping up this part of our DC trip. Our clean air work is done, and it's been an awesome experience, especially for all of us, but for the kids, it's been a really sort of homeschooling, unschooling way to learn about how bills become laws, how to talk to your senators, where the Capitol is, these places that you read about and you hear about in government, going there. It's just been really cool. And I think empowering to know that you can just go up and talk to your senator anytime. I mean, you have to make an appointment, but it's easy. So we have just been thrilled. We've been staying in this great Airbnb. Kind of sad to leave the sanctuary of this place. But we're really excited to go on to the next step, which is to meet my sister-in-law and the kids' aunt and their cousins who live in the suburbs outside of DC. And just to have had this experience with Mom's Clean Air Force has been really cool. And what a great way to travel, to get to go do something interesting and also maybe do something good or something that we care about anyway. So we would love for you to leave a comment in the comment section and subscribe if you aren't. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and just tell us what else you want to see, and also if you ever do this kind of travel where your purpose is greater than just sightseeing and learning, because we'd love to know. Thanks.
This is a native Washington, D.C. What are those? What are those? Fluffer nuggets!